A dose of just 0.8 to 0.9 micrograms of this chemical injected intravenously is enough to kill a fully grown human. Humans are also exposed to this chemical on a fairly regular basis. But what is it? And what other chemicals are just as dangerous? First up, we have sodium cyanide, which is one of the most dangerous chemicals in the world. It also happens to be used industrially as a chemical reactant. If humans are exposed to it, they can die in seconds. Before you do die of sodium cyanide poisoning, though, you might enjoy a smell of bitter almonds, since cyanide is sometimes described as having such a smell. The specific way this chemical kills you is by binding to a protein in the mitochondria of your cells. Once bound to this protein, your cells are unable to take up oxygen, in a sense, suffocating you on a cellular level. The next chemical, known as venomous agent X, or VX, is a nerve agent that was designed for war. First created by British researchers in the 1950s, the chemical can kill humans in a dose as low as 10 milligrams. When it is absorbed through the skin, it kills its victim by disrupting the signals of the nervous and muscular systems, causing paralysis. This paralysis extends to lung and diaphragm muscles, causing the victim to suffocate. Up next is chlorine trifluoride. It is one of the most corrosive substances on Earth. It can corrode glass and set sand on fire. This chemical is mainly used as a component of rocket fuel, so you're unlikely to find it in your daily life, unless of course you're Elon Musk. All of that said, when this chemical meets water, it causes a violent, explosive reaction. Another chemical you might not want to come into contact with is batrachotoxin, one of the most potent poisons known to man. It's the chemical that makes poison dart frogs poisonous. While they might look like colorful and harmless animals, these frogs actually have special skin glands that store and secrete the toxins. The chemical is a steroidal alkaloid that has no antidote and kills by paralysis, just like VX. The next chemical, ricin, has been used in a number of chemical attacks. Widely known as a dangerous chemical, this molecule is found in the seeds of castor oil plants. Used primarily as a toxin, just a few small grains of the chemical can kill an adult human. It was initially investigated as a nerve agent for use in war. There is currently no antidote for ricin poisoning, which can kill a person by blocking the creation of cellular proteins. The last two chemicals in our list are used on a fairly regular basis by a variety of people: Botox and nicotine. Botox, otherwise known as botulinum toxin A, is the answer to our first question. It is commonly used cosmetically to stiffen up facial muscles to remove wrinkles, but it's also considered to be one of the most toxic chemicals in nature. The toxin kills by paralyzing muscles, but in controlled doses, this paralysis can be harnessed to remove wrinkles on people's faces. Finally, nicotine, the additive chemical found in cigarettes, is actually a rather potent chemical. The chemical was first developed as a pesticide, and while it is present in tobacco, humans are able to ingest it in low doses. However, exposure to just 5 milligrams per cubic meter of nicotine is enough to bring you close to death. It turns out that smoking is bad for you in more than one way. One thing is for sure, you don't want to come into contact with any of the chemicals we've just mentioned. What dangerous chemicals did we miss? Share them in the comments.